Hi there, this is Tony from pianotone.ca, and this is just a quick video to say rest in peace and farewell to my Tascam TH02 studio headphones. I only had these for a little over a year, but I can't be too critical of them. They only cost around $30 or so, and I have put them through a lot of use. I've got a lot of keyboards, and I'm always switching them from one keyboard to the next, attaching adapters, taking off adapters, hooking them into my audio interface or my mixer, that type of thing, and I do use them every day. The point of failure was actually right here. I was just playing one day and then all of a sudden it got noisy and terrible sounding. First I thought it was my ears, but then I happily found out it was just my cheap headphones. If I crimp the cable a little bit, then it sounds fine. As soon as it stretches out, then the signal goes bad. But again, not crazy expensive, and did put them through a lot of use. Now, when I first got those headphones, they were exponentially better than just my plain generic store-bought Sony headphones. They were quite a bit clearer, etc. Now, on that note, you really should be using proper studio headphones with digital pianos or keyboards, especially if you're doing any recording. A lot of normal headphones have things like bass boost or some other kind of effect built in, which is great when you're listening to YouTube or your music collection. But those are going to give you a very inaccurate depiction of what your instruments are actually sounding like in a recording. Good studio headphones are going to give you a much more accurate sound experience. Other thing I wanted to mention is that many regular headphones nowadays will have built-in mics. This is great for Zoom calls or podcasts, but I've found with some of my keyboards, not all, and to be honest, I'm not sure why, that headphones with a built-in mic can drastically interfere with the sound quality of the keyboard. For example, my Yamaha P125 digital piano was fine with a set of headphones that had a mic built in, but my Tone CTS1 keyboard is not fine with it at all and sounds terrible with that headphone. A headphone with a built-in mic will have 3 stripes on the port, as opposed to a normal stereo set of headphones that only has the 2. Now, I also did find that using an adapter that only has the 2 stripes would sometimes alleviate the problem with the built-in mic on some keyboards, but again, it was really inconsistent. So again, I'm not an audio technician, so not sure exactly what's going on there. Maybe somebody out there does know, but at any rate, that's just something to keep in mind. If you're shopping for headphones, I don't think studio headphones tend to have mics, so in that case, you should be okay. So what did I replace these with? Well, they died right before a long weekend that I was planning on playing my keyboard a lot. So I raced out to my local music store before they closed, and I was able to try out quite a few, which was awesome. I wanted to spend a bit more this time, but I still wanted to keep it under $100 or so. I started looking at some in the same price range as the Tascams, and they were all kind of comparable in sound and comfort, but as I moved up the price level, I did notice a substantial improvement in sound clarity and quality as well as comfort once I got to kind of the $70, $80 level. Now, I'm by no means an audiophile, but it was really apparent to me that spending just that little bit of extra money to get to that level was totally worth it. That being said, as I continued up and tried more expensive ones that were twice that price, maybe $150, $160, I did still notice an improvement in quality, but it wasn't anywhere near as drastic as the improvement in quality from $40 to kind of $80 or so. So the ones I settled on were AKG K92 studio headphones, super comfortable, and they even came with a screw-on 1/4-inch adapter, so it actually screws on and makes a nice tight seal with the 1/8-inch port that is built into the cable. Sound clarity on these, on the low end, mid-range, and high end, to me was absolutely spectacular and exponentially better than the Tascams were. I can't really speak to the longevity of these yet, though, because I've only had them for a couple of days. So I'll have to maybe post on that maybe in a year from now and see how these hold up compared to the Tascams. I will try to be a little bit nicer to these than I was to the Tascams, but I have heard some reviews that the right speaker on this side, so not the side with the cable, sometimes can experience some problems. So we'll see if that happens with these, with mine or not. So if you're looking for headphones for use with a digital piano or a keyboard, or with any instrument for that matter, especially if you're doing any recording, I can highly recommend restricting your search to proper studio headphones. And while inexpensive ones like the Tascams are a big improvement over regular store-bought headphones, I can definitely say that spending a few extra dollars is definitely worth it for the increase in sound quality. And as far as my Tascams go, they were a great purchase for $30–40, but the AKG92s do sound way better. But again, I can't speak to their longevity just yet, but we'll check that out in a year or so. So thanks a bunch for checking this video out. I've got links to both of those headphones below if you want to check them out on Amazon. Please smash the like button and feel free to subscribe. Happy headphone shopping, happy piano and music playing, and have a great day. Take care.